Whoa. That's gonna be crazy.
Here, it might be live now, but just getting a black screen.
Black screen again. All right. If anybody that has my phone number is watching the show, text me and let me know if we're live right now.
I'm gonna call that guy.
You're gonna call Anthony?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna call Anthony the Super Tech. This guy's got it down. He's got an answer for everything and a solution. So, yeah, not sure what's going on out there. If anybody can hear me or not. This is a little crazy, but it's just, that's how the day is going. I got woken up at 3:30 in the morning. I don't know if this is even recording, so I'm going to tell the story anyways. Sound asleep, 3:30 in the morning, get a text. Haven't been able to get back to sleep, so I've been up since. Well, I guess I dozed a little bit, nodded off. So we're not sure what's going on. Is there anything going on? Still black?
As far as I can tell, yeah.
It's a black screen as far as the eye can see. And I'm smoking a Master Kush that tastes like kiwis.
I'm pretty sure that was black upstairs, so.
Is it live? No?
No, we're on.
Okay, so we are on apparently. But that's what happens when you rip Seedman's Haze and Master Kush first thing in the morning. So, okay, as you guys know, giant loss in the metal world. Jeff's gone. So hopefully everybody got to hear what I had to say. If not, I'll say it again. You just never know what's going to happen in life, and it takes you know, it takes a funny turn sometimes. Now Jeff got bit by a spider about 18 months ago and had just crazy liver damage, and that was that. So yeah, I have a lot of friends that were super close to him. I got to hang out with him a couple of times, and fuck yeah, it's pretty sad. So I'd like to play. Think we should chance playing something?
Yeah, should be okay.
Yeah, let's. We're gonna play "South of Heaven" in honor of Jeff. It's not the video I was looking for. I found one at home that had some crazy like old footage and stuff, but this was the next best thing I can find. So hopefully you guys enjoy this. Now there's a musical announcement that I've been allowed to make about a pretty fucking epic side project that's coming up. Are we rolling the South of Heaven yet?
We're ready to go.
Okay, I'm gonna announce this first. Okay, so Blaine from Nashville Pussy, the Nashville Pussy crew, they're super close. I consider them brothers and sisters, super tight. And I know Jeff was very dear to that crew, and there's some, serious tears shed over there. But there's a new side project coming out of the Nashville Pussy camp. So we've got Blaine Cartwright, Marky from Zeke, Duff McKeegan from Guns N' Roses, and Taz. So keep your ears and eyes out for that one. That's fucking huge. So here it is. We're gonna play "South of Heaven" in honor of Jeff and in memory of Jeff. And your spirit lives on. You're now another god of metal. So you've graduated, brother. All right, so there we got South of Heaven and Silent Scream from the early 90s. Fucking powerhouse of a band. Like, these guys, they're literally one of the pioneers, like, changed the sound of metal. You know, it went from stoner, sludgy, like, Black Sabbath-y kind of metal to this, like, wah, crazy fucking fast hardcore based stuff. And you know, California, I have to say, really paved the way in that whole scene. Pioneers, man. Fucking awesome. So the world's gonna miss you. Your music's gonna live on, and you're never really gonna die now because you're an icon. You're a god of metal. That's awesome. So I'm gonna light this joint in celebration of your graduation, and in respect of all of those who are mourning. Now, some crazy shit just happened in Europe. I don't know if anybody's been following what's going on with the world's seed industries and stuff, but I just learned a couple things over the last 2 days, and that is that one is that Monsanto and Bayer and one other company control almost 70% of the world's seed population. They own that. Like, what the fuck is Bayer doing with seeds? That's crazy. That's fucked up. So what happened in Europe, the European Union basically was voting on this this event. Like, these guys wanted to shut down kind of independent seed growers. So let's say you had tomatoes that were, you know, heirloom strains for, you know, they dated back in your family for hundreds and hundreds of years. Well, if they weren't registered seed stock in the international corporate catalog, they wanted to ban you from having them, from trading them, from growing them, everything. So basically these three multi-giants wanted a whole fucking, like, the European Union, that's not small. You know, that's giant. They wanted this whole giant organism of societies to rule, that you could only get seeds that were part of the Monsanto family. So that was ruled out. It was deemed, I guess, not a righteous endeavor, and they didn't know how to enforce it. So that helps Holland out a little bit, because that would have fucked them huge in the cannabis market, because those seeds are, you know, that's horrible. Now there's another thing that's going on in Holland. There's a changing of the guard, so to say. The queen has stepped down, and her nephew's taken over, or some crazy thing. So one of their goals is to kind of change the face of Amsterdam and change the reputation. So be careful. Don't let these people take what what belongs to you away, just because their birthright and this and that. Fuck all that shit. People have the power. Now, we had this crazy march here. Talked about it earlier. In Toronto, it's off the hook, right? They've got tens of thousands of people. Here, we're lucky to gather maybe 1,000 or 2,000, and it's a pretty cool event, really. We get to go to, walk right through downtown, smoking weed, big green fire truck, all kinds of crazy stuff, and takes us right to this very touristy, family-oriented beach. You know, a place where a lot of, I would say it's one of the more conservative beaches in Vancouver. That's for sure. So this march goes right to this beach, very, very conservative spot, and we just smoke the shit out of the beach. Now, smoking in public parks here is, it's against the law. You can get a $250 fine. So not only is the city cool for letting us do that, but we're smoking weed and giving, you know, the organizers gave away, I don't even know how much, quite a large bag of joints. So we got some footage, a little bit of footage from the march. I've got more footage from the march if we can get it queued up for later in the show. But for now, we've got this little thing. So this is the front of the march. One of the busiest streets in Vancouver. Burrard, it's just been blocked. We've got some technical difficulties. We're not able to play the video.
No, it only gives me sound because the used, I guess. It just gives me a black screen.
Really? We're having some troubles here, guys.
I don't think we're going to be able to play that video for some reason. I'll try playing it with another device.
Can we stop and then All right, so we're having troubles with that. I've got another segment of My Hurtin' Bitches that I wanted to play today. No go?
Busiest streets in Vancouver. Still having problems.
Huh.
Okay, now it's playing, I guess. I'll have it up in a second.
All right. Yeah, it's just a two-man crew here today. It's just Marius and myself. Chris Bennett had to cancel. Adam Bowen had to cancel. David has maybe canceled. We're not sure. Yeah, so it's bare bones today. We got joints and videos, and that's about it. And maybe not even videos.
I think I should be able to play the video now.
All right. We think we got it figured out.
Alright, here goes.
Thanks a lot, brother. He is the biggest activist in... So this is the front of the march. One of the busiest streets in Vancouver. Burrard, it's just been blocked off. Now this march is led by this kind gentleman. This kind gentleman is leading our march. Thanks a lot, brother. He is the biggest activist in cannabis, allegedly. Yeah. I got one of those. Actually, I got 6 of those. Drug prohibition kills. Legalize it. Okay, this is like, as you can see, there's a lot more people than what started at the art gallery. This lineup is got to be in the, you know, couple thousand by now. So yeah, traffic's been stopped up, and it's just gonna gain momentum as it goes through the streets here. So this is how we do it. These guys are posing for a picture at the end of the line here. Now, I just encourage everybody, like everybody in every city, put this shit together in your own fucking town. Don't worry about permits. Don't worry about any of that fucking shit. If you live in North America, it's your right to fucking say what's up and say that you don't agree with government choices, and you will not accept them or even like abide by them. So pick a day in your city and fucking rule it, because it's your city. Don't let them tell you otherwise.
We're back. All right. So that's a part of the Vancouver March here. I've got a bunch more footage. I don't know if we'll get to cue it up. My camera died. It's looking like it's kind of charged now, but I don't know if we can upload any of this stuff while we're playing. Yeah? Well, let's can we play My Hurtin' Bitches?
Only after I find it.
Oh, that's the one that's already queued up on the side screen.
I know, but I can't find it when I'm playing that kind of video. So
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I can start the transfer. It was number 17, right?
I'm not sure.
Or was it 16? Okay, we can find it.
Oh, the one where the march arrives at English Bay?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's 17.
I think it was 17 too.
Yeah, I'm not sure though.
Yeah, okay, that's definitely it. Okay.
All right. That's rendering right now or something?
It's transferring.
Cool. Okay, so today I'm smoking. I just finished smoking a Seedman's Haze. I got some Congolese I'm gonna roll up. I'll show you guys some Congolese. This is a really nice batch too. Is that on camera, Maurice?
Yes, very nice.
So Congolese, we've talked about it a lot. If you're lucky enough to smoke it, you know what we're talking about. And if you're not lucky enough to smoke it, you probably say, those guys are just talking shit. But that's okay. That's your own prerogative. What's that?
I don't see Hurting Bitches in there.
Yeah, Hurtin' Bitches is... It's in your side on the desktop.
Oh, it's on the desktop?
Yep. That's one of the videos we loaded up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Number 21?
You got it. So this is the Hurtin' Bitches. I haven't done this segment in a little while. I mean, I haven't done anything new to them. I just I feed them a little bit of that supernatural. Is that rolling now? So, okay, so yeah, I feed them a little bit of that supernatural with a little bit of the Future Harvests micro, and that's about it. And I spray Endall 2, Bug Be Gone, and Einstein's oil for pests. So there's a couple verbal errors in here, but it's the end of the night and I'm pretty fucking rocked. I just spent the day on the beach yesterday, and so yeah, here's my Hurtin' Bitches, and you'll see they're not really hurting anymore. Fed them that mix that I showed you guys in I think it was the second. All right, so Hurtin' Bitches. You guys haven't seen them in a while. I haven't really done anything other than fed them that mix that I showed you guys in I think it was the second segment or something like that, and it's just foliar fed them a couple times, and not even foliar fed, just sprayed for pesticides. Now I got about 2 more sprayings before I'm ready to flower these, but here they are. So here is the Diana Ross. Just so you see, that's in a 5-gallon pail. This is the Blue Sky. Blue Sky's still kind of hurting. This is the Katsu Bubba. She's looking a lot better. Here is the Grape Crush. And again, a lot better than what it was. Or not the Grape Crush, sorry, the Blue Crush. This is allegedly the mom of Grape Crush. Here is the East Coast Sour Diesel.
I don't know if you remember how little this thing was. Hurting little bastard. Or little bitch, I should say. And then here's the mystery one. Still don't know what this thing is. Yeah, I'm not sure. Could be a chunky monkey, could be atomic northern lights, could be a canep, it could be something from the Dominican, who knows. But anyways, here's the hurtin' bitches. Hurtin' blue sky, but not so bad. Bubba from Katsu. And here we are, the grape crush, or the blue crush. I don't know why I keep saying that. It's the mother of the grape crush, that's why. Now this thing, when she flowers, it really packs it on. It's crazy. Anyways, that's the hurtin' bitches. I'm gonna do lights out. Here's a big ass Romulan. This thing's very big. Now I'm going to show you some cloning techniques coming up, but here's kind of what I do. You're going to learn more about that. Here's a big ass clobber funk. Here's another East Coast sour diesel. Here is a Sister M. Now this Sister M, this is a crazy plant. This one I basically lost it. So I flowered out my mom. And I was like, holy shit. So right around, I don't know, day 52, I decided I would look for a bud that still had a green stalk. So I grabbed a bud off the plant and I rooted it. And it didn't even revert. It just kept spitting out 5-blade leaves. And that was that. There's a hurtin' Congolese. I gotta pay it some attention. Here's my nemesis, which is a Kashmiri landrace crossed to a nebula. This is a little hurtin' too. Needs some attention. So there's some plants. And that's all I got for you guys. So those are some hurtin' bitches and some not so hurtin' bitches. So I'm gonna flower these things out and yeah, we'll show you guys some different techniques. Take care.
Bitches. Now we're having some kind of weird technical shit going on. Not sure what's happening with B-Real Network. Yeah. We may have been bumped. I'm not sure. We're taping this anyways. Yeah, so if you're watching this, you'll be watching it in the archives. Anyways, so yeah, that's my hurtin' bitches and some bitches that aren't so hurtin'. And yeah, the next stage is I'm gonna do two more sprays for pests, and then I'm gonna flower them. So we'll be going through some of the tech and flowering and all of that jazz. This show is kind of limping along here. We got I'm gonna play some Compressor Head. I think we talked about them. I think it was last week or the week before. This is a band of robots out of Germany, I believe. It's fucking odd. I'm not sure what the future holds. It's pretty crazy. And then after that, we've got another video that's like, these guys are doing stop motion photography with atoms. This is fucked up shit. And do we got Compressor Head queued?
Yeah, ready to go.
All right, this is Compressor Head. Live. compressor head. What the fuck? Like, seriously, what the fuck is that? It's a band of robots. So, I don't know what led to this project, and I really don't know where this project's going, but I do know they need a singer. Now, I don't know if they need an organic singer or a robot singer, but they do need a singer. Now, they've got a version of Ace of Spades. They've got two versions. They've got one with Lemmy on vocals, and like you don't see Lemmy in the video at all, but it's definitely his voice. So I don't know if they've just lifted it for the video's sake or if Lemmy was involved in that. And then they have an instrumental version. These guys are doing Joan Jett and the Blackhearts. What else they're doing? I don't know. Should I Stay or Should I Go? It's just really fucking weird. Now, I stumbled on something really creepy. So IBM, in their atom research, have figured out how to move individual atoms. Okay, so they can take a single atom and just take it out of place. So that's a little bit creepy. Now, in theory, that can be used for weapon. That's just it's like for you can use it for weaponry, and what they can do is they can start moving individual atoms in certain parts of your body around and vibrating them to a frequency and making those atoms like pulsate at such a rapid pace that certain areas of your body will basically implode or explode, or they can do all kinds of crazy shit. They can take any piece of matter with this device. It's almost like fingers. And they can manipulate the atomic structure of the said object and move atoms out of place and kind of morph that object. So like a table, let's say, or let's say this mic stand. So they can take this device and it'll start moving individual atoms, and they can make that mic stand do this. It's fucking creepy. So think of if that's what they're letting out to the general public, think of what they're actually doing. Now, activism's pretty cool. It's like people go, let's change some laws and stuff, but I'd like to see some activism towards a lot of this research that's going on. There's only so far mankind should go. And personally, I think I would love to see a deconstruction of society so that we're all back to the plow, Let's take us back to the fucking plow, get rid of all communication, get rid of all of that shit, back to the bush. It's where it's this isn't working. We need to start over. But all of this fucking crazy research that's going on, like, do we really need to know how to move a single atom? Like, is that purposeful in our life? I'm sure it's okay for disease maybe, okay, because we have these diabolical companies that are bioengineering seeds, taking like spider DNA and goat DNA and fucking all kinds of weird shit and different pesticides and weaving that into the DNA of potatoes and soybeans and all sorts of corn, like anything you can think of, really, right down to mangoes and apples, and fuck, it's really kind of scary what's going on. So all of these things cause major diseases. So I can see, atomic manipulation being beneficial so that they can counteract some of the diseases that this inferior, actually I shouldn't really say inferior, it's pretty ingenious what's going on. But this implementation of poison foods into our day-to-day life, it's crazy. So yeah, I found this other thing. It's done by IBM Research. And it's called A Boy and His Atom. well, that's who they're being contracted. All right. So yeah, a lot of weird shit. Now this is actually why Adam couldn't come. He was both the Adam and the boy in that video. So it's you know, he's got a lot on his plate, you know. So yeah, we've got a problem with B-Real Network, and we're gonna stop and restart so that we can be live on there. Signing out and then signing back in. Still no guests. We're back. Hey, that was quick. I was thinking, all right, we got to restart this thing. It's gonna take a little while. I can go have a shower maybe. Nope. We're live on both networks?
We will be in 1 sec.
All right, sorry to everybody in B-Real TV. We didn't restart sooner. Uh-oh, we're frozen. It's cold here on a hot day.
It's okay.
No, we're just fucking with you. No, we're not. We're just reciting what's going on in real time.
Every screen tells me something different. What am I supposed to do?
We've got different screens, and they're all saying something different. One says vote this way, one says vote that way, one says it like dogs, the other says it like cats. It's fucking crazy shit. So a boy and his Adam. Like, seriously, do people really need to be doing that? I really don't understand it. It's
I can't wait to see a girl and her quark.
a girl and her quark.
Good luck
Fuck
with
yeah.
that one, IBM.
A granny and her nanobite. Real little granny. So nanotechnology, gigatechnology, atomic manipulation, it's the wave of the future, and we're in for a very diabolical future. It's scary what's going on in the world. So there's a changing of the guard we talked about in the Netherlands. Pretty soon that's going to happen within the royal family. The Queen's only got so many years left. Now the Queen's got a pretty heavy-duty job. People don't realize, like, when you're the top of the rule. This is all done by arranged marriage and stuff. Now these families, they're all related. So the Queen's job, basically, or one of her jobs, is to sit down and figure out how to arrange marriages properly so that they don't get any weird flipper babies and shit. That's crazy. That's crazy, because they're all like, it's like cousins marrying cousins and fucking half-sisters, and it's nuts what happens in the royal world. So the Commonwealth. There's a lot of crazy videos online about, I guess, the conspiracy of the royal family and their connection and stuff to, you know, the ruling elite. And basically, they kind of are the ruling elite. Here in Canada, we have money that bears the face of the Queen, although we're not part of the British monarchy, but somehow we're part of the Commonwealth, and that means she owns our money, she owns our land, she owns everything. It's fucking crazy. The Commonwealth is the collected wealth of all of the countries involved with the monarchy, whether they're you know, proclaiming we're part of the monarchy, or whether they're just part of the monarchy.
When there's legal cases brought by the state, it's by the crown.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, I don't think it's that way in America.
No.
That's part of what's going on. There's been an age-old war down there, and it's to reclaim that land. And this goes like way back. So you have these ruling factions, and you know, in the more recent years, the early 1900s, we have a wave of these bankers and major investors that came over and landed in Ellis Island in New York, changed their names upon arrival, and eventually took over Wall Street. By 1913, they had the Federal Reserve Act fucking drafted. All kinds of crazy stuff has taken place in history, and we're seeing these steps kind of get closer and closer together with events that are happening. and pretty soon shit's gonna pop off. It's only a matter of time, right? So I think we should all just fucking roll up some joints and get high as hell. Listen to some Nashville pussy. So this one's for Blaine and Ryder. I know you guys are feeling the loss hard. Jeff was very close to your crew, and hopefully you guys are getting high as hell. I heard there's Blaine was at Walmart a little earlier, so if you're a fan, you might want to frequent Walmart. You never know. We're going to get him on the show one of these days, either on phone or on Skype, or maybe in person if they're in town. And this is Nashville Pussy, high as hell.
stage. Get off my fucking microphone. She's too drunk. Get the fuck away. Get the fuck away, please. If you can't stand up, then leave your position, please. You were just kissing that guy a second ago.
Mixer's back.
I don't think we need a mixer, but the mixer is a little bit tardy. It takes a little while.
Windows 8.
Oh, Windows 8, you know, fucking Windows. Yeah, you know what? Green Supreme was saying the same thing.
Stop, it makes the video disappear,
Yeah, Green Supreme was saying the same thing. Windows 8 kind of bites. So yeah, fucking.
Do you have a fuck you this week?
I don't really have a fuck you, you know? Marius has a fuck you. Come on up and give a fuck you, Marius. And after that, we're going to play Go Motherfucker Go by Nashville Pussy. So as you can see, you know, people can get out of the hand when they're way too drunk. Blaine was giving some chick shit at the front of the stage.
Oh, is that what
who was
happening?
obviously hammered, too hammered. And those guys are drinkers, so it's like, for somebody to be too hammered, she must have been inebriated. So who's your fuck you to?
Well, I have to, you know, can't say a specific person or an individual.
Just a general fuck you?
But no, the entire tech industry, who has, since I grew up, dumbed down their products as they became more and more complicated. Instead of helping people to learn how to do stuff.
Well, no, that would mean the average person got smarter.
Helping people to be programmers, which is so easy. Anybody could do it. They've taken all the functionality out of everything. They've made it so that, a child can use it without, it's like very shallow knowledge that you need. So for, you know, missing this opportunity to help the human race to become more intelligent and more creative and more powerful and happier, fuck you!
All right, Marius has a fuck you. There we go.
Thank you.
I was void of a fuck you because it's been so sunny and so nice
Fuck
in
you, Windows
Vancouver. And there we okay. I'll back that one. I'll back the fuck you to Windows 8. Fucking fuckers. So yeah, David showed up, and we're gonna talk about Bob High, one of the local artists here in town. He's one of my favorite artists. Guy's pretty fucking gifted. And what I'll do is I'll show some of the works that I have at home on the show next week, so you can see a pretty full gamut of styles. But for now, we're going to continue with another Nashville Pussy tune. This is Go Motherfucker Go. Because I like saying motherfucker.
Go, motherfucker, go! Driving around, one ass time, get a beer, find a man.
I'm sorry, there's no way around it. It takes 5 seconds to switch back to the mixer.
All right. Takes 5 seconds for the mixer to wake up. So yeah, that's one of the most epic endings. You know, it's like 3.5 minute ending for a song. It's fucking great. Go motherfucker go, Nashville Pussy. How's it going, David?
I'm high. How are you?
I'm fucking high.
I
I'm high as
believe it.
hell.
I believe it. You always have the most crystally shit.
They're not crystals, they're trichomes.
All trichomes.
That was my weed geek voice. I'm a weed geek.
Well, I didn't say they were crystals. I said they were crystally. Like having the
Technically, it would be trichomy.
trichomy. Well, it is. It's definitely
Very,
trichomy.
very trichome. Not even encrusted, but it would be trichome coated.
Yes.
There, that's my weed geek for the day.
Now, some people make the mistake of
I
calling
might-
them trichromes.
Trichromes.
They're not trichromes. They're trichomes.
Hey man, when I was younger, there was a dude we used to call him Sketchy back home, and he used to call them trichilms.
Trichilms. Look at all the trichilms
Oh,
on
those
this
fucking crazy trichilms, man! These trichilms are. I thought it was something to do with the trachea or something.
It's the same people who use the word nuclear.
Nuclear. Hey, George Bush uses the word nuclear.
Yeah, he probably gets weed with I'm good.
You good? All right.
Trichromes on him too. I thought today, for fun,
Sure, I like fun.
I would show art from
I like art.
Bob High. Bob High, the artist.
I really like Bob High's art.
Yeah, I got a lot of Bob High art. So
Me
I thought,
too.
we're collectors of Mr. Robert High. And so I thought what we could do maybe is I could switch this microphone around. I could push back the camera a bit, and then I'd have room to show off the art.
Let's try that out.
All right, let's try that out. So this here is a print of his 420 poster with all the animals on it, the Canadian animals that would come to. Is that more or less? Should we have it so if it rests on the ground, it will be centered? Is that, can you see that? Is it in focus?
Give me just a little lower, just a little lower. Lower? Yeah, just a little lower. Lower. Keep going. Stop. Perfect. We got it.
All right, so that's a 420 poster that Bob High did, and all the animals are represented that come out to the rallies every year. You got the polar bears, you got the mooses, then the bears, and the skunk, of course, and the beavers, the Canadian beavers, the lions that are at the art gallery all the time anyway.
I love Canadian beavers.
Yeah, man, I can't get enough Canadian beavers.
Canadian beavers are awesome.
They are.
They're very fun to hang out with for the most part. If you're visiting Canada, try to do your best to hang out with a Canadian beaver.
There's a few hanging out at Wreck Beach, I've noticed.
Oh!
This is, speaking of Wreck Beach.
I was
What?
different things.
We got the Stoner's Guide to Amsterdam, which appeared as a centerfold in a cannabis culture. Pardon? A little closer? How about that?
Good, and a little lower.
A little lower, like about that?
Perfect.
All right, so there you have it. This is a map that Bob High spent millions of hours on to try to describe all the pot-friendly places in the downtown Vancouver core and slight surrounding areas.
I remember saving that map
Yeah,
from cannabis culture. It was like a centerfold.
that's right. It was a
Yeah.
centerfold.
And when I came to Vancouver, I was gonna, and I ended up losing it.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Well, we have the original right here.
Oh,
at
I
the
know.
Word Museum.
I know.
So-
I've been tempted to put an offer on the original, actually.
Oh yeah, you want to invest in some high?
I always want to
I
invest
think
in high.
that guy's gonna die of
That one I technically invested in already.
millions. This one?
Yeah, that one I technically owned before he sold it to you.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. He did that one when he was at Yaletown, and I bought it off him for $45. And then when he had a falling out with Arash, he ended up taking it,
That guy, Bob High.
and then double sold it.
he has a
That's
very bizarre.
he's very industrious.
very bizarre concept of.
Well, no,
ownership.
he might not have even remembered the event even taking place. That's
yeah.
very possible.
Well, you have a bone to pick with Mr. High, whereas.
No, it's all good.
Yeah.
I've got the first version of that one. That's why I
suppose.
wanted the second one.
Yes. Yeah. So.
Because I love doing hot knives. That's what I grew up on, hot knives. Hot knives was like one of my favorite.
Me too. That was how we did.
The old,
hash in
it's like
Edmonton
it's
back
such
in
a
the day.
Canadian thing, right? Hot knives and fucking just
that in
like the
Mars?
kitchen party. Everybody gathers around the stove.
Should I try it? All right. We're gonna get some shape like that first.
Yeah, you know, everybody gathers around the stove and fucking, it's just like, you know, sometimes you get 10, 15 people crammed into a kitchen, 2 burners going, 4 sets of knives, couple plates.
We knew it
Ounce
was
of
time
hash.
to put away the knives when either somebody got burned really bad or somebody passed out on the floor.
See, that's when they had to take, that was take 5. You got to go take
Yeah.
5. What we used to do
Time
with hot
out.
knives, we used to have races. We would make happy faces of hash hits around the plate, and we'd have races to try to go around. And then sometimes we'd have flapjack contests. Now a flapjack, it's a pretty Canadian thing. You got to get a hoot on each side of the blade.
Oh wow!
Yeah, and then you gotta deliver it properly so that both hits are cool. Now, the flapjack
guys.
contest went 2 ways. It was how many hits can you get on either side of the blade with an even amount, 3 on each side, 2 whatever, and how
Okay.
many could you do?
We
So that was like we used to really.
we just went on
Yeah.
nerd size. We'd only do one side of the blade because we were usually too impaired to do anything fancy like 2 sides. But we'd have like various nerd sizes, you know, like the regular,
Regular nerd
the
size.
medium, and the monster.
The bullfrogs.
The bullfrog.
It's like, yeah, hit me with a bullfrog.
Oh my god.
Man, I know a guy that by choice. What's that one?
Oh, this is the pop lock.
Oh, this is where we are right now.
Yeah, this is Bob's version of the marijuana mecca, the pop lock of Vancouver. There you have the Dominion building there, and this is the building we're in right now. That's the room we're in right now. And these are all the denizens of Amsterdam who hang out and live their lives on this block. So this is an extra special one. We turned that one into a postcard. You can get it for like $1 or at the BCMP or at the Herb Museum. And you
Cool.
can take it home too and enjoy it, put it on your wall, or you can buy the original for slightly more. See. Oh, hey, get a look at this one.
What's
is
this
brilliant. This is the comparison between Sativex and marijuana on rats, and the rats are talking about their various highs. I know, this is the brilliance, the genius of Bob High, is that he can draw animals, cartoon animals, like nobody.
Now, what I really dig about Bob High is not all of his stuff is cartoon animals. He goes
That's
through these
it.
different phases. He
Oh,
did
it's
he did a
many
phase
styles.
of this crazy. It was like paper toll 3D art.
Yeah.
He did a phase of graffiti style,
Is that
like
good, Mark?
the most pimped out detailed graffiti stuff, like these nutty robots and yeah, fucked up shit. I like Bob's work.
Yeah, no, he has many
his classical
styles.
stuff.
He's a multi-styled
So what
artist.
I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do some footage at home of the Hoffman and
Oh, your collection is almost as impressive as mine. You've got a lot of big pieces.
I've got all the big pieces almost.
I have not as many big pieces.
Do you got any big pieces left?
I got at least 2
Which ones?
huge pieces. I got his Monsters Skateboarding to Oblivion.
Okay, yeah.
And I got his multi-armed goddess of the streets, where she's like a street person. She's got many arms. She's got a bong and one.
Oh yeah.
And,
So basically, the last 2 big pieces he did.
Yeah, I've got
Nice.
two of the pieces. You have like what, 10?
I don't know. I've got a lot, man. 10 or 12, I think.
Man, your collection is pretty cool. You should put it up online somewhere. This is the
I might sell it.
Scientists experimenting with the hippies. Another bold and rugged original idea of Bob.
Let me see this one.
Yeah, there's the scientists experimenting with the hippies, and they're like pouring pure THC into them in large amounts. And
Now, if you've ever read the Electric Kool-Aid Acid Test, this is one of the few books I've read.
yeah.
I'm not a big reader, as I've stated on the show before. It's, I mean, for fun, it's like watching a movie and stuff. That's all cool, but I got no time for that. And if I'm gonna learn something, I'd like to learn it firsthand from an individual that's mastered it. So a book, I've never put much stake into books, but the Electric Kool-Aid Acid Test is one of the fucking best books I've read. And that's not saying much, but it's really good. And it kind of talks about the scientists experimenting with the hippies. That's how Ken Kesey started.
That's
and
right.
then he smuggled some LSD out.
Yeah.
And they had they were part of this beatnik poetry culture. And what they did is they made this chili, and it was called venison chili. And they invited all these reporters to come and do a story on their beat culture, and they're having this party, and Kesey fed everybody venison chili and got them all fucked up.
Yeah. Oops.
It's awesome.
Yeah,
Electric
here,
Kool-Aid
Mr.
Acid Test.
Here, Mr. Kesey, take this scopolamine. I'm not enjoying this one very much.
Yeah,
Here, Mr. Kesey, take this Sandoz high-quality LSD. Oh, I like this one. Can I have extra? Hey, look, Elvis. And then he's like swipes a whole bunch.
Yoink.
Yoink. And that's that. This one is Amsterdam history, Gastown, 1971. And the cops are wading into the hippies and beating them about the head and chest with clubs. Oh, really? Oh, there's a couple others that you haven't seen too in the series, because you also did a Gassy Jack one and the Opium Den one.
I wonder if we can commission him to do a big one like the lounge lady, the diva.
Yeah, maybe.
A little more detailed.
For work right now.
Oh, I know he is. He's always looking for work.
The only offer we've had on this one is from the cops themselves.
Really?
Yeah.
The cops wanted that?
The cops want this image to hang in their room.
Are you serious?
I am deadly serious.
That is fucked up. So VPD still holds some sort of pride
Yes.
in the beatdown of
That's
Gastown.
right. They want a little trophy.
You know what? I do gotta fuck you this week. I was all cool. I was all cool with VPD, with
You're giving them too
I don't know.
much credit.
Look at what they did at the Nestor's Market thing there at the Market Square. There's an image of the Gastown riots right there. It's like a full wall.
The police weren't responsible for that.
They literally he was contracted by the city, but no, they reenacted the riots. They took a whole spot and posed, and this photographer took a picture, and that was like their big show for, hey, we're putting this on the wall for this new Woodward's building, and the Olympics are coming. The Olympics are coming.
Despite the police leaving us alone on this block after receiving 1,000 lectures when they raided 1,000 times, the police, this is the same police force that spends 100 times more on going after gardeners than they do for missing women. This is the same police force that beat the shit out of people at the riot at the Hyatt and at APEC. Peaceful, non-violent, non-destructive protesters who were trying to, protest dictators and crimes against humanity. And this is not the gentle VPD.
Yeah, so I really think they wanted that as a So you know what? I think I would like to buy that so the VPD doesn't get their fucking hands on it.
That's how to make a sale, folks. Is you play the pot people and the cops off against each other, and someone will come up with more money.
I'm not going to pay more.
Well, I think the number being knocked around was a grand.
A grand? No way.
Wait.
I'm just saying I'm not paying a grand.
Oh, okay. Well,
I paid a grand for the diva.
Maybe the cops are going to be hanging that in there.
Well, out of principle, I think you're crazy to sell it to the cops. Yeah, I paid a grand for the diva.
But you wouldn't believe what I have in store with the money I take from those cops.
Oh, I know. That would actually be epic.
Economic judo, folks.
I would tell them $5 grand, and then fucking put on a rally with it where you smoke weed like right in front of their building or something.
Yeah. I don't want to jack the number up too high because I'm scared of what they'll go and do in order to get it. Anyway, here is the.
They'll go bust a weed
speaking
dealer.
Of, yeah, they'll be like, oh shit, we're
they'll
$4
bust a
grand
weed
short.
dealer and they'll sell a couple of his pounds on the street. And
Totally.
fucking,
I know where we can get
that's
$4
another
grand
thing.
quick, guys.
Like
for this art.
there's a guy within the VPD that was that went down over the last couple of years for having like this whole
operation on the side.
this whole weed and dope line going on.
Bad lieutenant.
Yeah, full on bad lieutenant. Hastings, I tell you, East Hastings, that whole junkie strip there, the fucking Sunset Strip. I swear there's some bad lieutenants down there.
I gotta wonder how much of the pig farm operation was police encouraged or they used their services. Gotta wonder, because when I actually worked as a guard. Not a guard, a recreational therapist was my title at the Edmonton Young Offender Center. I was teaching kids in jail how to juggle basically and make paper airplanes and friendship bracelets, shit like that.
Wicked.
And so that was a job for a summer. And the kids told me there that the cops, the girls who were prostitutes told me the cops were their best customers and paid double. So if that's happening, which I suspect it must be the case everywhere, not just in Edmonton, then the cops would want to get rid of the evidence after a while, so it doesn't go back to them and ruin their reputations. And
that's a theory for sure.
And well, that would explain why they only surveilled the pig farm for a week in 1997. When they knew shit was going down there, they watched him for a week and they didn't notice any women being mass murdered.
I have a feeling a lot of people were contracting him to get rid of things.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just the dumb brother.
It goes hand in hand with pig farms.
I think that guy was the fall guy, and he took the fall for a lot of people.
Pig farmers actually scare me. I've met quite a few of them.
Don't ever piss off a guy
and
who
pig
owns a
farmers,
pig farm.
they're a different breed of farmer.
Now, on a different note, yeah, Snatch. This is the Ken Kesey bus.
Ooh.
Kesey then took his bus on a road trip, and
that's
took
nice.
a lot of LSD. And
how come that one's not painted on wood plank like the other two LSD ones?
He was doing it different. He uses very many mediums.
We got to get him to do that one so it fits the other two.
I know.
And then I'll buy it.
All right. We get him to redo it. Although it took him for fucking ever to do this.
He was in a really
so
bad time
expensive.
at that time, though.
Yeah, I think so.
You know, he was going through some turmoil.
So here
Had
we
to
have
travel,
some smaller
like,
pieces. This one is a couple
4
of
buses to get into
rats
van.
doing their trim job.
Hey, that's cool.
Hurry, his lights go on in 5 minutes, says one rat. And then
they're not trimming. They're fucking ganking that crop.
they're ganking it.
Yeah, those are home invading rats.
Can you see that?
They're probably gonna dime him out after
So
too.
this
They're gonna
is,
rip off his crop and then dime him out after.
One of Bob's Picasso
That one should
pieces.
be burned.
Bob also had a Picasso phase where he had like 3-eyed people and all weird shapes and geometric
Hey, I got
shapes
some
and
crazy Picasso stuff.
So this
in my
is
bag.
Bob's Picasso street guy there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, hang on for a sec. Where's my backpack?
How much is this one? Yeah. That one is $250. $250. I'm sure we can do some sort of activist installment plan for you, Marius, if you want to take that one home.
I'm seriously interested.
All right. Wow. Sorry. Okay.
Just twist it so it's back. facing.
We're back.
Like that.
Yeah, perfect.
All right.
Here, wait. I wanted to show you my Picasso face.
Wait.
Is that seeable?
A little lower.
Is that above high?
That's good.
No. That's an Alchemist.
Oh, your own original artworks.
Oh yeah, here, check that out.
Well, look at you. Hey, you should keep doing that. You got some skills there.
Well, I've been doing it over 20 years.
Here we got his version of Allen Ginsberg, famous poet, beatnik,
Let's see this.
pot activist. Higher.
No.
It's totally
That's
Allen
a
Ginsberg.
that's
It's
a
not me.
DML
I
portrait.
do not have a forehead that big.
That's a
My
future.
nose isn't.
That's like one of
fat.
those artist renditions of what a guy looks like when he's like in his late 50s or shit like that. It's like that's a DML future
I knew
portrait.
this was going to happen when I pulled this one.
I know, and
Doesn't
I'm
look
so
a
happy.
thing-
I was waiting for it to come out.
Does not look a thing like.
It totally looks
You're
like you,
tripping,
dude. That's a total Ginsberg.
Oh, for F's sake. Now here's another beatnik.
David Malmo-Levine.
Oh, you Gewalt. This is William S. Burroughs and Richard Evan Schulte's Tripping Balls in the Jungle.
Cool.
And you have Burroughs is looking up at this sort of swirling cosmic cosmos thing, whereas Schulte's reported seeing vivid colors, and so he tried to represent their individual trips in the painting.
Cool.
So I got that from the Yage letters
I had a copy
that
of
Burroughs wrote.
what the hell was it? Naked Lunch.
Yes.
And in the back of it, it had a guide to different drugs and taking this one to come off of that one. And if you're addicted to this, you can take these for this amount of time and then wean yourself off of those with this and come down with very little side effects and stuff.
Is that like an older edition?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
That I would like to see, actually.
I don't know where.
Here we have Casanova, a little higher. We're right, a little higher. We're right on now. Can you read it? In medicine in hands of the foolhardy is poison, as poison becomes medicine in the hands of the wise. Taken from the first edition, first volume of Casanova's autobiography, page 191, I believe. I was reading that one in jail.
Good old Casanova.
Casanova liked to. He also promoted the condom back when it was a new hip thing to do.
When it was just a ram's stomach.
Just when it was a ram's. Yeah.
Here's some intestines.
Hey baby, I'm gonna throw these ram intestines on my cock, and you won't get pregnant, and I will get whatever you're carrying. Great invention. And yeah, Casanova's all over that shit.
Makes you wonder what the evolution was.
Let's try various intestines till we find one that works for.
Some creepy butcher.
Yeah. Oh,
Hey,
I
wait
thought
a minute.
the Elephant intestine works perfect for me.
I just had an epiphany. There's a market in this.
I think we have some demand over at the church. Okay, here we have a leaf. This is the prototype for the leaf that ended up being the leaf we used for the Global Marijuana March.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this is the first one. More of a sativa leaf, and because I wanted the posters to be a little bit fatter, we went with an indica afterwards, but yeah, this is Bob's first try at the leaf.
That's nice. I don't know about that. I just saw fucking pictures of a Seedman's Haze at 12 weeks that had buds this big around and that long. And I saw Cushes in the same garden that there's no way they had the same fucking weight on them. I would say maybe 20% of what the Seedman's Haze
This
weighed.
one's really cool. This one's a postcard I'm thinking of producing. It's a bunch of bears on a hemp farm and all the different things you can use hemp for. So it's a little hemp activist thing here. Wabang.
Nice.
Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah. And then, oh yeah, here's the Global Marijuana March from last year. He did this bunch of animals marching on his Canadian animals protesting pot laws theme. A little lower.
A little
Wabang.
lower.
Back like wabang. Yeah, you can see all the animals are there, marching, as they should be. Gosh darn it.
Now, if anybody's witnessed the March of the Animals, it's a pretty neat thing.
Oh, a dragon.
Tigers and
dragging-
squirrels and raccoons and giraffes, and it's pretty amazing.
Dragging off the bong.
Oh, he's dragging. He's having a dragon off the bong.
Yeah, we're good? Nailed it. I'm good at this. I'm the Vanna White of pot art. Boy, can I hoist it.
Do the hand action.
Yeah, and as you notice, the details on the dragon is already very high. He's been dragging all day. Nya, nya, nya.
Interesting.
Yes. So if you like dragons, if you're a big Game of Thrones fan and you like smoking weed, maybe that art is for you.
You got an auction coming up, don't
I
you?
do have an auction coming up. I'm going to run and grab one of those posters, but first I'm going to show you a couple more smaller pieces I have in here.
I like that Burroughs one. That's cool.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. Ah!
Oh no!
I forgot I had one in there like that. But
Whoops!
whoops. Oh well.
It's not ruined. It's just the frame and glass.
It actually didn't break at all. It just fell out of the.
Oh fuck!
The
It's just
frame's a little broke,
yeah.
but the glass is all right, and the piece is fine. Whew. So this is the Shiva, or no, Kali. Oh, it might be Shiva. It's a god or goddess of indica, and they're dancing around with pot leaves, and there's a big word indica there. So if you have some cannabis you'd like to sell at a cannabis farmer's market, or you have an indica strain, or you want to make a t-shirt, that's a good piece to have. That one there. Back in, I think,
That's really nice.
2007, I'd say that was an earlier piece.
It's very galactic.
Yes. Okay, so back to work here. We got this one is up for an upcoming issue of Potshot magazine. It's waiting in line for your permit in Oakland. Good? Higher, like that,
Okay, I'll get higher.
and like so. So yeah, this is waiting for in line for your permit in Oakland to become an official pot dealer.
Nice.
And then this one is the smoke-in again. A smoke-in, any smoke-in where the cops are brutally beating the hippies. Smaller. And then this is
Brutally beating the hippies.
this is the cover of Potshot.
People
20,
getting the beat down.
Sativex. And this is a cartoon history of cannabis as a relaxant and antidepressant. I'm going to use that, I think, for an advertisement when I eventually open up the Stressed and Depressed Association. Here's another one of those. As you can see, Bob is really, really good at
He's
the
very
cartoon form.
diverse. I mean, I've got some pieces at home that are very classical. There's Timothy Leary in the Temple there.
Yeah.
Also the Renaissance piece, what is the Aphrodite?
Yeah, he does classical, he
So-
does
so-
Picasso, he does cartoon.
Yeah, I'm
He does it all.
gonna film some of those and show them on the show next week so that
can
people
also
can see his style.
Kind of do geometric and cartoony and tattooy, and he does so many things. This is a portrait of me at the Herb Museum, and all the exhibits from
Let's see this.
exhibits from the pharma have broken and mixed together.
like Ginsberg.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
You sure that's not Ginsberg, man?
You just tugging at my string. This one is the corporate logo of the Stressed and Depressed Association that I want to use for all things associated with my
Stressed and
economic enterprise. This is for the business cards for the Stressed and Depressed Association. So Bob's really good if you want like to have a business and get some art for your business.
oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he's good for that. He takes your concept, turns it into reality. Here's another Picasso piece. Someone taking, I think, a bong hit or from a hooter. Could be a crack smoker. Hard to tell with Bob. This is an advertisement for one of my websites called potshot.ca. It's a clipping website. I've been publishing that Potshot since 1993.
Holy shit.
Yeah, all 19 issues are up online for free, folks, so check out potshot.ca. And, oh yeah, there's this one he did. He kind of used a photo. This is a totally different medium for Bob. He used a photo of some native people
Oh, I
around
like
a
that,
fire
man.
smoking, and then the spirit of, I don't know, one of the gods that they're smoking for or with appears in the smoke. So
I
yeah,
really
that's a
dig
pretty
that.
interesting and intricate piece.
Let's see that one again.
One sec. Okay, there you are. Have a look at that. I'll
Wow.
show the remaining pieces. Okay, so we have these ones that he did for the magazine that I obtained, and Dave Douglas colored with Bob's permission. So we have Dave Douglas coloring this one. This is
That's brilliant, man.
someone who's trying to make oil and they lit their house on fire. So if you've had that happen to you, this little piece of art could help you remember it. We have this one of somebody who's really, really, really high. Like,
It's amazing how he goes from cartoony stuff to that. It's like,
yeah,
the guy's just a
he
genius.
can do anything.
He
Anything
really
he
can.
sets his mind to, really. I haven't seen him fail artistically yet. Artistically, I think. There's somebody who is making some sort of cannabis tincture or infusion, perhaps with olive oil, grape seed oil, or one of those things. Getting high when cooking. And here's one he did when the pot laws fell for temporarily in Canada back in, I forget which time. They fall off and then they get propped back up again with a new lame excuse that equals the old lame excuse.
The new lame excuse was, oh no, those fell under the old government.
Right.
That doesn't pertain to us. We're newly elected. This is
That was
no.
their idea.
Yeah.
And so I'm just
We
gonna
don't
run-
represent that problem.
I'm going to run and grab the advertisement poster for the art auction coming up.
Ah.
So people can find out when and how they can participate in the buying of all the...
I'm gonna buy this piece. That's fucking crazy. Very, very well done.
So yeah, if you're happen to be super effing loaded and you'd like to spend some time in Amsterdam,
Yeah.
this upcoming Thursday, May 16th, 2013, is the time to come visit. And then you could drop a huge chunk of change onto the Herb Museum, and we can use it to buy artifacts and educate people. This is the poster for the art auction. You can see it's another Bob High piece, and yeah, there we go. So yeah, come on down to the Herb Museum. It's on the second floor, the BC Marijuana Party at 303 West Hastings, Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. And on Thursday, May 16th, between 8 and 11, we're going to have an open house. That's right, smoke my weed for free, see the art for free, and see the museum for free. And all you got to do is come and check it out.
That's
you don't
awesome.
have to buy nothing. You can just socialize, get high with us, and it's fun. You smoke my weed, and it's really good weed. It's not the rally weed we hand out to thousands of people. It's the select, fancy, connoisseur, pot snob weed we save for the people who love and appreciate good drug art. So
I
yeah,
like good
that's
drug
gonna be
art.
good fun. It's gonna be good times, and you'll meet interesting people. Meet some of the artists.
Yeah.
You might meet Bob High. He usually shows up. You might meet Ken Foster or Megan Allard or John
Nice.
Walkus or any of the other fantastic artists we have and work with.
Alan Sayers.
Alan Sayers, he may very well be there. He usually does show
Alan
up.
Sayers is a wicked artist.
He knows where the good weed is, so he might pop by for a toke and a joke. Oh, I made up a joke the other day. You want to hear it?
I don't know. Some of your spur of the moment things have.
This one, it's gotten a lot of approval.
Okay.
Okay. What do you call somebody who gets angry when there's no toast on the menu?
I heard this.
You heard this?
Yeah, but what is it?
Lactose intolerant.
Nice.
Eh? Yeah. Wha-bam! That's comedy for you right here on Pot TV.
That is.
Sounds like a Fozzie Bear joke.
In one form or another, there is comedy here.
Fozzie Bear. Nothing in here, nothing in here, nothing in here. Whoa, waka, waka, waka.
You gain a lot of your influence from Fozzie Bear, don't you?
I live my life by his teachings.
You've got a slight vaudevillian edge to you, and I think it does come from Fozzie Bear.
Hey, have you seen the frog anywhere? He's got my pay. I want to go out and party.
Nice.
Waka, waka, waka.
Awesome. Well, brother,
All right.
fucking A.
Thanks
for
for
coming
having
out.
me and for allowing me to show some of my Bob High collection. This isn't it, folks. I got more Bob High. So
I like the native one.
yeah,
Maybe
that
we
was
should-
pretty nice.
we should probably talk
We should
off
talk about
camera.
that. We'll talk about that. Oh, hey, yeah, show
Oh
that.
yeah,
'cause
this is what Marius did on
Muppet
From
Theme.
Under the Influence the other day.
Oh yeah, Marius also is an aspiring artist.
Jeremiah Vandermeer.
Yeah.
Oh, you like to tease, yeah. We like to tease here on the Pot TV.
No, I'm-
It's on his Skype profile. He has the frog there. So
Oh, okay.
from that, he accepts it. It was
On From Under the Influence,
Positive teasing.
more often than not, Marius picks a topic to sketch. 1 week he did the chat. Yeah, he's got a thing of the chat.
this was the week before.
That's the sublimator.
Well,
So you've done 3 of them so far, eh? You've done the chats. 4?
Four, actually.
Oh yeah, you did the Parliament buildings.
I did the Parliament buildings,
The chat.
the chat.
That was on our special edition of the chat show. You,
You
should
guys-
look for that in the Pot TV archives.
you
It's
guys
fucking
are a lot
awesome.
sketchier than I thought.
Yeah, you take a look through there. There's some pretty crazy things.
I will. Maybe I
Actually,
can.
wait, no, that's not the one.
No?
There's only 2 crazy things in there.
But yeah, you know, marijuana unlocks the artists inside all of us, and everyone should participate in the artings.
LSD and mushrooms also
Yes,
unlocks the artist.
good for that. So just try everything once.
Oh yeah,
folks.
you've done like 5 of them, I think now. Wow.
This is my tribute to Stephen Harper and Yakko.
Hey, Marijuana Man, you realize that? 5 weeks in a row he's done sketches.
Not in a row. I just
No?
did- yeah,
Really?
No. And then it was backed by popular demand. And this was-
Pretty good.
This was the first one.
Now these are Marius's sketches that you can see in the archives on From Under the Influence.
Yes, eventually. No, I'll get them up soon. I just have to scan.
Cool.
Thanks.
Thanks for sharing that.
We had a few. We only had a few.
So,
minutes. Might as well.
you want to come up and smoke some Congolese, Marijuana Man? No? He's got his own Congolese over there. He's really comfortable. He's all chilled out. He's got like 2 iced teas and an umbrella and big Congo. I got nothing either, but that's okay because we got video.
Yay!
Hey, let's play Four Horsemen.
The Four Horsemen? Okay,
Can we cue that up? Now this is a band that turned into some pretty shitty music actually, and even within their time they put out some, pretty questionably, it wasn't that good, some of the stuff they put out, but they're called Aphrodite's Child. Now Vangelis, who some people might know from the Chariots of Fire theme,
Blade Runner.
Blade Runner, Friends of Mr. Cairo, John and Vangelis.
Very prolific.
Yeah, he did a lot in electronic music and stuff, but he was originally in a Greek band. They were kind of like an acid rock band called Aphrodite's Child.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
that I did not know.
Oh yeah, we're about to play some.
Oh cool.
And also a guy by the name of Demi Russo, who had an amazing voice, and he later went on to do like French contemporary, like adult contemporary, like kind of odd. I think he might have even done some religious stuff.
Fascinating.
So this is the Four Horsemen. It's off of Aphrodite's Child 666, The Apocalypse of John, and it's all about the Book of Revelations. And this is the Four Horsemen.
Cool.
And when the Lamb opened the second seal,
All right, that was Aphrodite's Child with the Four Horsemen. It's a fucking epic song. It's got such a wicked chorus, and it just goes into the most blistering guitar solo. I love it. So that's it's one of the staple albums in my tripping past. Yeah.
666, yeah.
Yeah. That.
The entire album is really quite.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Revelation of John.
Yeah. Apocalypse of John.
The Apocalypse of John.
Yeah.
Well, Book of Revelations.
Yeah. So yeah, I did a lot of tripping as a teen and early adult, and a lot of our trips were sculpted around creating a mood. So a lot of times we'd have, 4 or 5 TVs and a loop, 8-hour video loop of the old Spider-Man cartoons playing on different TVs. Some TVs would be fuzz. We'd put different lights in each room, and we'd have some pretty epic parties.
You guys really knew how to do it.
Yeah, for sure. But that album was it was one of the staples, and obviously Butthole Surfers. There was Electric Larryland, Hairway to Steven.
I used to really be into Wish You Were Here and.
Oh yeah. There was a lot of
Dark Side
Pink
of the Moon.
Floyd was played.
Those almost go without saying.
For sure. Saucer Full of Secrets, great album to trip balls to.
I like metal. Metal is awesome.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Echoes.
One of these days.
Yeah, for sure. There's some killer stuff out there. Pink Floyd. Maybe we'll play some of that stuff next week. Yeah.
Some old Pink Floyd that people may not have heard of.
Yeah.
Full secret stuff.
Yeah, or even some of
I've
the
heard the Gates of Dawn.
some of the odder stuff like Point Me at the Sky or Bike. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna talk about Syd Barrett next week. This guy was fucking crazy. He was like, Syd Barrett used to do nutty stuff. They were on American Bandstand. Actually, I'm not even gonna tell this story. I'm gonna tell it next week. So I'm gonna play a tune by a good bro of mine, Big Bear, and a good bro of his, AWOL 1, and this is a collab they did, and it's Deep Cave and AWOL 1.
You're not going to play the other Aphrodite show?
Yeah, we're gonna close the show with that one.
Cool. All right, I'm all ready to go.
All right, this is Woke Up. AWOL 1, part of the Shapeshifters. Check them out. Awesome.
Hey bro, eat the hungry.
It's a song about waking up in the morning with your face falling off from your boxers and your head.
When I woke up this morning,
and all of the plastic animals come to play.
When I
Once it's time
this morning,
to wake up in the morning,
found myself,
find yourself
It's
dead
that
again.
When I-
holy moly, Big Bear feeling lonely. You
Hey bro, eat the hungry.
It's a song about waking up in the morning with your face falling off from your boxers and your head.
When I woke up this
And
morning,
all of the plastic
I found
animals come to
myself
play.
alone. When I
Once it's time
this morning,
to wake up in the
I
morning,
found myself,
find yourself
It's
dead
that
again.
When I-
holy moly, Big Bear feeling lonely. Useless, a nuisance by myself. No one else cracking dawn. Where's a bond left to recite the song? Cheated on, right is really wrong. Teach the bong as I teach no chong. A sober loner, game is over. Smile with a frown, feeling bipolar.
Woke up, I was home alone, was drunk, all jumped up and picked up the phone and lit up a smoke. Here another day goes, gotta make the payroll, the same old situation, concentration and reevaluation of my own occupation. Home's always vacant, a place that I'm staying until I make my way in and start blazing.
When I woke up this morning, I found myself alone. When I woke up this morning, I found myself alone. When I
was born on a bad moon, not the dark side of the spoon. Torn on some bad jokes, swearing on some bad folks. Spit the rhyme like a wicked curse. This is the time like I kick the verse. Not worth the varsity letterman. Shape-shifting hip-hop veteran.
Woke up, walked around, not a soul for miles. No luck, not a sound, just some drones with smiles. Wrong side of the couch for the social trials. Paranoid tries to piss with explosive violence. The one I know about last night. The visions of my past life, the visions of my path. Like it twisted if I act right, the vision is a rash. Like overstand the key, the system isn't stacked right. I'm going back to sleep.
When I woke up this morning, I found myself alone. When I woke up this morning, I found myself alone. When I
woke up alone again, back to the shelter, gelatin, tell to skeleton, eat the hungry and tell a friend.
In the cell again, hands through bars, keys unreachable around the fan stand, and apologies are feasible. Who's where, sketching out loose beers, sketching out true fears, another state of mind and a present
I'm up and out, there's something about the one and only 40 ounce that bears in the house. The AWOL factor, spit bad words with the mad verse, flip it to the next chapter.
I bubble from the mouth, there's trouble in the house. Can't stop the consistence. 500 miles is the final distance. Sleep to my walking letters, oh my God.
I woke up this morning, I found myself alone. When I woke up this morning, I found myself alone. When I woke up this morning, I found myself alone.
AWOL 1, Deep Cave, and guess what? Eat the hungry.
I would like to say that AWOL 1 and Deep Cave are eating the hungry bitches.
There we go. Big Bear, I can't wait till he's out here. We're gonna lay down some fucking sick beats. We're gonna be playing bass with that motherfucker. And yeah, we'll see what comes out of it. Awesome guy and a veteran in Winnipeg hip-hop. So we're going to close the show. It's a little bit of a downer tune. This is for everybody out there connected to Jeff that's missing him. It's not musically related in any way, but it's, I don't know. I think it's a really great song. So this is Break, another Aphrodite's Child tune. And thanks for tuning in to Class in Session. Thanks for stumbling through with us. Next week, I'm going to make the teachers supply substitutes. So, yeah, get your paper airplanes ready. If the teachers aren't around, we can always harass the substitutes. All right, thanks for tuning in. If you're in Vancouver, 307 West Hastings, buy a bong and come upstairs and smoke it. It's fucking awesome. Thanks to B-Real. Thanks to Anthony. Thanks to everybody in Pot TV and B-Real TV, all the viewers, and all the growers in the cannabis world. Thank you. Even the asshats that are fucking just like doing it for money and don't even smoke and shit. Whatever. I still thank you because you're at least undermining the government in some way. Do your part. Take initiative. Be original.
Bye, my friend, goodbye. Will you forget and break it? You'll make it. Oh, you'll make it. You'll make it. Oh, you'll make it. Cry in my empty room, and we try to forget and break it. Fly. And then oh, you make it. make it. Oh, you make it. You make it.